Hey, this video is just going to be a quick overview of how to find lines of best fit using Excel. So for chapter 4, we're going to be working with experimental data and creating models from that data. So if we have some experimental data, we typically have one control variable and then one experimental variable. So one factor we control and one factor that we observe. So in your homework, you're going to be working with an experiment that deals with dropping a ball from a height and observing how high it bounces, and there are several different trials. So you might observe it at a height of 10, at a height of 11. Maybe you did 3 observations at a height of 11, a couple at 15, a few at 20, and a few at 30. These aren't actually the numbers in the problem, but it'll work well enough for this demo. And you observed that when you dropped it from 10 feet, it bounced 5 feet. From 11, you got 6, 5, and 5.5. From 15, we found on our first trial that it bounced 8 feet, and on our second trial, it bounced 7 feet. For 20, we got 11 and 9.5. And for 30, maybe we got 15 and 16. So we have the set of data, and then we can create a scatter plot by just highlighting the data. So you'll just start in the top box, click your mouse, scroll over to select all of it, click on Insert, and then go to, usually Recommended Charts has it, where it's this scatter plot. We just click on the scatter plot, and we can also make it bigger if we want. And we notice that the data looks fairly linear, but even if it wasn't, maybe we would put like a different kind of line of best fit. But so we want to put a linear line of best fit. And so we just click on this add chart element in the top left corner, go down to trend line, and click the one that looks like our data, which is linear. So we click on linear, and we see that it has the trend line. If we double click the trend line, we get this little option for formatting the trend line on the right-hand side. And then we can go down right on the bottom to display equation on chart. And then on the chart, we can see the equation that they determined as the line of best fit. And that's all there is to it. For this class, we're not going to actually ever compute the line of best fit. We'll always just use Excel to do it. We'll estimate the line of best fit using averages. It is possible to find a formula for the line of best fit. That's, of course, how Excel is doing it. And that's something that would be covered in third or fourth course on statistics. So you wouldn't have to go too far, but it's not exactly entry-level material. All right, so that's all there is to it for Excel, and I think that's the extent of which we'll be using Excel. It's possible we might want a polynomial fit or an exponential fit for other curves, and you can get that by just clicking one of these other options. But we'll mostly just be sticking with linear.